To think with all this burning hot weather that we've been having recently that we are getting into football season. But let's check that forecast with meteorologist Alan Rose.
Yeah, it always starts out kind of hot, and then September sort of a mix of fall-like weather and some heat and wind. Then by October, all bets off. It can either be snowy or 80 degrees up there in the Mile High City. So for visiting teams, that can be a challenge as well as the elevation. Taking a look at current temperatures outside right now, mid-60s up and down the I-25 corridor. A little bit cooler up to the north, 60 degrees for Monument, 58 currently at the Air Force Academy. Down to the southeast, it's a mild Thursday morning, 70 for Rye, 72 La Junta. We have 68 on the map in Canyon City, 55 for our friends in Woodland Park. Let's get right to that futurecast today. Going to be a little more action-packed than the past few afternoons. But again, most of that monsoon influence, that's going to be felt out across the mountain areas. Now today we get a little more energy that tries to move east, so I've added a slight chance of a thunderstorm for Teller County and Fremont County. Could also see an isolated storm down south across the southern I-25 corridor. You can see around 6 o'clock. Model wants to show a few sprinkles right near Pikes Peak, possibly into parts of Pueblo County as well. We'll be watching those areas, but really not expecting much heavy rain, much widespread rainfall outside of the mountains during the day on Thursday. I'm going to keep us dry in terms of those weather icons on the hour-by-hour forecast, and still hot once again. These daytime highs running about 6 to 10 degrees above average for this time of the year. This is pretty interesting here. This is the water vapor imagery. I put the tropical storm symbol just to give you an indicator. This is the remnants of what was once Tropical Storm Harold, now just a remnant area of low pressure, but you can see the spin out there on the water vapor imagery. That's going to combine with that monsoon flow to bring us sort of a 1-2 punch. On top of that moisture effect, we also have a cold front moving in on Friday, so all that adds up to bring us a much wetter day tomorrow versus what we expect to see today. And oh yeah, we've been talking about it since late last week here on News 5, but it looks like it finally is going to be in the forecast by Friday afternoon. Look at the widespread rain expected all across the region, not just the mountains tomorrow, but the plains, the I-25 corridor, all expect to get some heavy rainfall. And I think the bulk of the heavier rain won't move in until late afternoon into the evening hours. By Friday night, it could be quite wet here into much of southern Colorado. Not great news for the fair. I think Pueblo will see periods of heavy rain, but at this point, probably the heaviest showers look to be closer to the Pikes Peak region. Today's highs up around 90 in the Springs, 96 in Pueblo, 98 for La Junta, 93 in Canyon City. Check out that super 7-day forecast. Heavy rain and thunderstorms both Friday and Saturday. Now, it's not going to rain all day long, but with rain chances so high, I like to do that cloudy icon. Again, today, not really concerned with rain showers or thunderstorms. It's really as we head towards Friday. The arrival of the front and that subtropical moisture going to aid in developing some pretty significant rainfall for the region. That'll continue right on through the weekend and into early next week. For Pueblo, I've got 90s today, cooling down, becoming unsettled on Friday. Rain chances remaining all the way through early next week. Canyon City, get ready for some showers and storms. Just an isolated thunderstorm possible today, but much more widespread with better coverage Friday through the weekend. Woodland Park, widespread storms Friday and Saturday afternoons. Also, the evening hours could be quite stormy, rain continuing through early next week.